What's up, man? It's your friend Drew Spider Monkey Lipton here. Thanks again for all the great questions. Sorry about the last video. So I recorded the whole thing with like 5 minutes left, and then when I submitted it, I guess it was over the limit. So apologize for that. I had it ready to send out yesterday. So try to make this one as good as the last one, especially since it is Rumble Day. So happy Rumble Day. Do I think there'll be any cool celebrities or legends in the Royal Rumble this year? A little bit, but not that much. I feel like there's a lot of younger talent. There's a lot of good talent returning with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. I just saw this morning that Powerhouse Hobbs from AEW just signed his Hoist Keys, and that he took a picture with Triple H, so I think he'll be there. And then also being in Saudi, I think it's a little bit more challenging. But so I think there'll be like two celebrities, I think we'll get a Travis Scott just because he's been so involved recently, the last few years. I think you might get a like iShow Speed or a YouTuber again. I think you'll get two, I don't think you'll get a lot. Legends, same thing. I think there's just so much going on. Finn Balor's got to find his way in the Rumble, so I think he's going to take someone's spot, beat them up before they go in. I feel like there's going to be a lot of surprises within the roster. Like, one rumor is that, like, Sammy's going to lose to Drew and then enter the Rumble, and then he could win the Rumble. So I think there's just going to be something different, which is nice, right? Because it's been really predictable over the last few years of, like, the celebrities or the legends. And then, at least for the Women's Rumble for me, the expectations got so high, right? The expectations were like, oh my gosh, we're going to see someone awesome. We're going to see a great return. And so when it doesn't happen, it makes the event kind of suck when it shouldn't, because it's the Rumble. And so to me, it's kind of a good thing they're trying to keep it in-house and not do as many, because it kind of is a played out thing now of all this super big things happening or legends. I saying that though, I could see like a Bully Ray coming back, a Devon, maybe a Kane, maybe Rey Mysterio counts, But we'll see. I think it's a stacked roster this year. I think it's going to be really good for the men's. For the women's, I don't know. Maybe your typical Mickie James and Trish, Lita. But it's kind of hard to say, I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to make your jaw drop, though. But I think it'll be good. So who do I want to see win this year's Rumble? So for the men's, both from the Vision, I want to see my guy. Well, not both from the Vision. So I want to see Jacob Fatu win. That's been my guy for the last year, 2 years. I would love to see him get a push even harder. Also, Logan Paul. I know I get a lot of hate for that. I love the guy as a full-timer. I think it's just what he needs as signing as a full-timer. I think he's phenomenal on the mic, in the ring. I think it'd be great. But the Vision, so my pick to win it is Braun from the Vision. And so there's rumors Seth might come back. I can't see them bringing Seth back and having him win it, especially when there's a plan through the Vision to have Braun win it. But I could see Logan winning it. It would be, one of those crazy out of nowhere, try to get the fans, by surprise moves, kind of like Jey Uso last year. But yeah, who I want to see is Logan and Jay. Now, who do I think will win it? I think it's going to be Braun. I know they said that there's that Roman's the favorite. I don't see it. There's no build up to it. Also, there's not a lot of super intriguing matchups. Him versus Punk, but you saw that last year. And nobody really wants to see Drew versus Roman. That's not a huge storyline unless you add in Cody. Keep adding him in. For the women's, I want to see Liv win it. I know she's the favorite, but she's just a star, and she just needs that title push. Also, I'm a huge Tiffany Stratton fan, so I would love to see her win it. I think like her coming back today will be a big surprise since she's been on injury, so that will kind of be one of those cool surprise things. They said Bianca's supposed to be coming back because she's been out for a year, so that'll be a cool one. I could see her winning it, but overall, I mean, my pick is Liv. I think there's a couple you can't go wrong with in the women's division, but I feel like Liv is like your best choice there. My favorite three events are the pretty big three. Mania, Rumble, and Money in the Bank. I'm not a huge fan of Survivor Series or SummerSlam, only because SummerSlam has turned into a celebrity fest, and Survivor Series has kind of lost its, purpose. In the 90s, they were great, but Money in the Bank, now that you have the men and women's in it, and it carries so much storyline potential and so much meaning behind it, to me, that's a bigger one. So, Mania is always number one, then Rumble, and then Money in the Bank. But those are my three you can't miss, So we'll see how tonight goes. I'm actually super excited about it, more than I have been in a while. So we'll see how it all goes. But enjoy your Rumble day and have a good one.